We're here at Ohio Fish Rescue. I'm so excited. It's been so long since I've been here. I mean, I just love this place. They have such cool stuff. Brought AJ. We're gonna take a look at what fish they're holding for us, what other fish maybe we're gonna get. Hey Josh, it's great to see you.
Yeah,
it's been so long.
Nice to have you guys here. It's been a long time. I mean, there's a lot that's changed, so I'm excited to show you guys and show you what you already have that's going home and what we can possibly, you know, pawn off on you.
No, that sounds good. I know I follow you on social and I know you've been doing a lot of overhauls. I'm excited to see the changes since I've been here. I can even tell right now it's way different.
Look at the size of that fish. Guys, obviously go give Ohio Fish and Rescue some love. Go follow their page. They do amazing work. I mean, they do all this out of the kindness of their heart. They don't have to. A lot of people buy fish that are tiny little babies and grow up to be giants, and these are the people that are helping take care of that little problem. You know, if you're gonna get an animal, make sure you can take care of it for the rest of its life, so it doesn't have to come to a place like this. But since they are, let's check out all the cool stuff. Lori, look at those Neapolitan.
I know. Look at how beautiful they are. And how varying they are, those polka dots. They look so friendly. And if I'm not mistaken, they actually have bred them. I'll have to ask them about that.
Oh my, we have to get one for that black tank. Oh my goodness.
Such neat creatures.
Oh,
yeah, I told you I was watching your videos and I saw that.
So I had 6. 5 are doing great. That one is doing good, but you can see there's some fungus on her tail and some like white spots all over her disc. She got caught in the birthing cooking now and they kind of pushed her out. So her skin's healing up. I got medication in there. The tail should come back too in a couple
little
of weeks.
babies are adorable. Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen a baby stingray? I never have.
Like mini pancakes?
No, not in person.
The little silver dollar
Like the
pancake.
little silver dollar pancakes.
Normally they come out the size of, you know, the smaller ones.
Oh, they're so
These guys
fast.
here.
I didn't expect that.
That's a pretty big flat tail too.
Is that big?
Grown them up to about 2 foot, so they can get big. They're, you know, great coloration, and they actually school. So if you get 10 to 10 of them in a tank, they're real well. The only thing that you got to watch out on these guys is if you get some that suck the slime coat. If you don't feed them enough, they're sucking slime coat off the fish, stressing them out. But there's plenty enough food. I do 1 or 2 per tank. There's always enough algae and biofilm on the walls, keeps them fed, and doesn't bother any of the other fish.
So much weird stuff.
Are these ones that like we're getting?
Yeah, back in the day working at the pet vendor, those were one of my favorites that we have. Obviously, they were always little like this.
Now you guys were wanting the giant gouramis. I have a special case. Normally you have giant gouramis, it's 1 per tank because they beat the living crap out of each other. I have these 2 here, one leucistic and one regular that's living together its whole life. So if you guys want the pair for the 14,000.
This is one of your favorites, right?
Yes, discus are one of my favorites.
Do you have like a favorite color? Like do you like the blues and reds, the yellows and orange? I'm a big fan of these guys.
So I'm a fan of these because these are to me kind of the OG, and that blue is so pretty. But I don't think I've seen one I don't like. You know, I can appreciate all of the different colors more. I'm gonna just let AJ surprise me on that one, I think, because he's been talking to some discus breeders that have all kinds of different options.
And the discus go what, in the S tank?
In one of the S tanks.
What goes in the other S tank?
Cichlids. We're gonna have in the other S tank will be all different kinds of cichlids, and just like Josh said, it'll be a mix of ones out of this actual tank here as well as the other big tank that he has. Look at how pretty these are. So beautiful. It's so big, and look at all these guys like swimming and stuff. We're gonna get the same thing, but then it will also get like that S pattern. So how cool is that gonna be between the 2 things? Cichlids on one side, discus on the other. Oh my God, this is gonna be so amazing.
That's your platinum right there.
What is this, a catfish?
Yeah, it's a platinum red tail cat. Now I have 2 different ones. He's a little bit more like a golden base and shiny. I have an all white one over there in that tank.
I've never seen one of them before.
What is this?
Short body Peroon shark.
I've seen regular Peroon sharks. I've never seen a short bodied one.
That's hysterical.
So the thing with Peroon sharks is they are a true predator. They get up to 8 foot long. One of the fastest things in the water. So having an 8 foot shark in a 14,000 gallon tank, you'd be running into a lot of, you know, problems there. The short body, he'll probably max out at about 3 foot and be perfect size.
He'll just be a little stumpy, a little chubby.
Are you psyched right now, dude?
I'm very psyched. Some big freaking fish, man.
These are some big fish.
This is staying, this is full 44 hunter.
This is the one that I think Brian cleaned in here or something, right? He dove it? Yeah. Wow. Guys, is it not crazy how big these monster fish get? I mean, holy cow. These are absolutely beautiful. I can't believe some of these things are gonna be coming to the legacy. That's so sweet. We have a lot to learn, guys, but I'm so excited to start.
And this is actually a high shine. So you can see compared to a normal silver, sometimes they cut them in, they're a little bit more brown.
The big fish never end. There's more. That's crazy.
I feel like we're about to talk pacu.
We got Big Betty back there. This is Charlie. Came from Flint, Michigan, and was a super large fluff piece up there. They had the news out there, so I'm sure they'll be wanting to come back in once the legacy opens and they find out Charlie is now living back in Michigan.
That's so cool.
How big was he when you guys brought him from Flint?
He was about this size. And then we've got this, the largest albino will be going with you guys. Contrast, regular and albino. As far as the red tails, they have more in the monster pond. A couple of these guys were recent pit pickups.
There's some big fish.
Yeah, and some of these are ours.
Really?
And that big guy's coming right past your face.
This one? Yep. Holy crap.
What was his name
That's
again?
huge.
His name is Charlie. Charlie.
Lori, you guys are getting all the pacu.
Again, it's just crazy because this takes me back to pet vendor days. I keep saying that, but I remember the pacu. They were never this big. People would buy them little and they'd bring them back to the pet store like this big, you know, and we thought that was big.
Now this is my biggest problem fish, is the pacu. Because they sell them at 4 inches, like $4.
Yes.
Glamorize them saying, oh, they're vegetarian piranha.
Right.
And now
People that want a
people
piranha,
these,
they want the pacu.
and they don't know that within 1 year they can grow up to 40 pounds. You know, so they're the fastest growing fish, and they are so small, and they're so cheap. Like a little red-tailed cat, which grows big, it's 20 bucks. But a pacu is only $4. I don't understand it. Sell them for 30 or 40 because that is the biggest problem fish I have. Everybody calls and says my pacu grew too big.
AJ, what do you think,
Dude, this is nuts.
This guy here is bigger than anything in that 3,000. Well, you see the albino ones there.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Look at them maroons right there. See how they keep moving? They're like sharks. They have to keep moving.
Oh, I love these. They look like a shark. The way they
Right,
swim,
and
the way
they
move.
swim like a shark. And they're not just meat eaters, like they'll swallow, you know, food off the bottom. They will actually take a bite and go on about their life. An iridescent shark that looks like it's got a high fin. It's actually a different thing called a maroon shark.
It's so beautiful. How many gallons are in this? I know it's a lot.
58,000 gallons for the pool.
58,000?
Yeah.
So one of the white ones is ours, and then 2 of the albinos over there are ours.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to take mental notes of what's ours and what's not.
Well, we had made 2 trips.
But I think those 2 are ours. One of the white ones is ours.
Guys, how exciting. I mean, we're literally looking at fish that we're gonna get to know and love one day. And I'm just like geeking out right now. I know he doesn't show it often, but I know AJ's having a good time right now. The thing is that AJ's been working so hard. The whole reason we do all the stuff we do is to work with the animals. Is it cool to think about fish instead of just filters and salt?
Yeah, I haven't taken care of animals in 6 freaking months.
Crazy.
It's kind of weird to think that it's getting to that point.
This is all for you too,
And I
man.
gotta take care of it too.
You're psyched.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy. I did not know. All of them don't have the spikes on the tail, do they? Or are they just certain
majority do, but the pearls have more defined spikes that go up and like hook. But they,
Yeah, because
they
look
all
at that
have
big
some
one.
sort of spikes
Like
in
you
there.
said, look at the hooks like on that big one right there.
That was
babies we
the
just saw?
mom, and
She's
this guy's the
huge.
dad.
That is so cool.
He's pretty.
So neat. So neat. I just love these things. They're so interesting and so different. Aww. I just love puffers. Look at that big guy in the back. So what kind of puffers are these?
These are MBU puffers. They come from Africa. They are the largest
These are the guys
freshwater
that just had the
puffer.
baby.
They
Look
can
at the
get upwards of
beautiful
30
pattern
inches.
on these guys. How cool is that?
Hurt, that thing.
Aw, he's even spinning around for you. Like, look at me all around.
I've heard these are such interactive fish too, right? They can learn a lot of little tricks or like target training and all kinds of stuff.
Something about them. They're so cute.
Just so cool. These are like a bashy cichlid in my
They,
head,
they
right?
are. Look like something you'd find in a cave, right?
Like bashy.
Exactly.
Ooh, I think this is one AJ would like.
Oh,
Right?
really?
Is that peacock bass?
Yep. You guys have them in the predator tank. The big catfish sit on the bottom, come out, and they start very active at nighttime, and they're looking for food. These guys love to sleep on the bottom. So if I put him in with them catfish, he's gone.
If we put them in our tank, they would decimate the cichlids in the daytime. They'd get eaten at nighttime.
They're so pretty. He's right. He is a little on the smaller side.
It is really pretty.
That is
It's
a
a
red
Atabapo
Atabapo pike.
A gazoon type. What was the fish's name now?
Red apple pike? Is that
Red Atabapo.
Atabapo.
Atabapo?
Pike.
Red Atabapo.
Red Atabapo.
uncovered, which she's not.
American paddlefish?
Yeah.
Really? In this koi pond?
Oh, this
Yeah.
is
I used to aquaculture American paddlefish,
And we're
and
going to-
a very
we
hard
actually
fish to
just
keep,
got new
you know, take care of. Crazy to think that there's just some of them sitting in this frozen little pond in Ohio. How big are the paddles, Josh?
The smallest one about 30 inches, the largest one about 4 foot.
I'm absolutely loving having AJ here. He's so excited. There's stuff that, like, you know, Lori and I might not really even be that excited about because we don't know how exciting it is. AJ knows all that stuff, so he's hearing paddlefish in this pond. He's freaking out. It's just making me so happy. So cool, huh?
Gosh, how deep is it in the middle?
5 foot.
AJ, get down here with them socks. Look at them socks. Look at them.
This is cool, dude.
For like a backyard pond.
This is awesome.
AJ, you gonna hit the zip?
That goes so much farther than I thought.
It's gnarly, right? It goes like all the way to the next neighborhood. You gonna do it, AJ?
Maybe when it's not covered in ice. Most alligator gar that you see are just big, black, just kind of torpedoes sitting in the water, and seeing one that kind of pops like that is...
I mean, he literally looks like a koi fish.
Yeah, and even the white one.
The white ones are wild.
Like, if you think about it, we have a concrete tank. Color like that, or that, is going to make it pop even more. So if you're looking down at these guys from the top on that black sand, those guys are going to stand out more than probably any other fish. You know, we're getting a lot of darker colored fish, so the pacu, some of the cats, they're going to kind of blend in a little bit, but, you know, these albino and leucistic animals that we're getting are going to be centerpieces.
Come here, boy. All right, come on, sit.
Where's my treat?
So AJ, now that you're actually seeing eyes on some of these fish, what are your thoughts?
So, I'm in love with everything I've seen so far. A lot of these bigger freshwater fish, you know, they have personalities to them. And so we're gonna get to know them as they kind of come to us. And we're also gonna be growing out some of these smaller ones into our own monsters on site here. They have their monsters that are their, you know, their pets, special connection fish, but we're gonna be able to build that with the ones that we're taking home, which is what I'm most excited for.
I'm super excited too. Like I said, it's so cool seeing them here, but I literally can't wait to actually see these guys in the exhibit. Like, I can picture it right now and I'm getting goosebumps. Like, I can't wait till that day, and it's not that far away. Like, how did we miss that? We're gonna have to get one for over the predator tank. Same. We're so just looking at the fish, we didn't even notice that.
See, I've got flyover turtles in with my plecos, in with my rays. So there are different places you guys can put them, and they will thrive. So, you know, you guys might be able to figure out where you can stick them all.
That's another thing. Everywhere I look, there's a fly river turtle.
I know, there's so many.
Hi, buddy.
You're just so overwhelmed.
It is. It's very overwhelming. Honestly, there's probably not much that I've seen here that I wouldn't want. They're all very cool, and the fact of whether it's smaller, but they have so many big ones, it makes me mad that we don't have a bigger place, as crazy as that is coming out of my mouth. But I'm super excited. I can't wait to get some of these big boys to our place. And then, just like AJ and I were talking, like, we can always be adding more and doing new things. So we just need to get stuff into what we have right now, but it's also exciting to know that we can continue to add to our exhibits and even maybe potentially do new exhibits to be able to get new fish and stuff here. So thankful to have people like Josh and Rich over at Ohio Fish Rescue work with us and help us not only with ideas, but help us get things or care for things. We're just so lucky to be connected with such awesome guys like them.
We got we're approved for 7,000 like square foot expansion.
There's always room for growth.
That is a true albino Ethiopicus. It is the largest of the African lungfish. So this
It is a
guy can get
lungfish.
6 foot long.
Lori, these are like the kind of like the middle ground between like what, fish and amphibians almost?
These guys are super cool because they're one of the only, you know, freshwater fish that are actually one of the only fish ever. They actually regenerate their arms and their back. So if he had his whole back end, you know, bitten off, he'll actually, given enough time, he will regrow it all.
Wow,
you can
that's
see he's actually has 2 arms. It got bit and one grew back in place, so now he has two arms there.
Kind of like with the leopard gecko sometimes, like it's its tail nipped and then it's a little bit weird. Sometimes they can grow 2 tails.
And these guys can breathe air too,
Yes,
right?
they actually, you'll see them, they'll go up top, they'll go up a bit of air, and then they'll be good for, you know, 20 minutes or so.
Crazy.
Dinosaur.
All right.
Rich.
I'm missing a piece of glass.
AJ, I appreciate all the help, bro. We'll see you when we
Good luck, I guess, on
we'll see you when you come to bring the fish.
Yeah, or maybe if they allow me
Hey,
to.
it's been great.
It's
been great.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.